and good with us. So my name again is Meda Jimo and the team lead of Planb Express. Very quickly, I'm going to navigate through some good, the bad, the ugly, and informations. And of course, I'm not trying to scare us, over things in crypto right now. But I just need to announce to you guys that, crypto is still, the situation of crypto right now is still very, very, very simple. All right. My expectation, what I expect in crypto very soon, or when we get to the dividing line, what I expect in crypto when we get to the dividing line is a point at which where people will be scared to continue crypto. Is it going to get there? Yeah, why not? It's going to get there where people will be scared so far to say, oh my God, are you sure I've not made a very big mistake to have started cryptocurrency? Yeah, definitely it's going to get to that point. Because many people said they're going to buy coin when it comes deep, 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 deep. Eventually will run away because by the time we have Bitcoin back to, as low as $14,000, like I've been telling you guys that crypto at $14,000 is one of the strongest plays. Please, this class, you can be removed fast. I will not curtail your attitude, please. I expect everyone to be mature enough to coordinate themselves effectively. So now we expect the market, no matter what's going to happen, even if it deep, just have this behind your mind, very importantly, that the market being it as it may, I've told you time without number, do not expose all your stable coin, your USDT that probably you have sold. If you have not sold, congratulations, no problem. God bless you. And the market can rally back to $36,000 or $40,000. That's good, will be very good for you. And then you can still sell some that you have not sold. But I always tell people right now is a buying zone, and you can buy to the deep, to the deep, to the deepest, and to the bottomless, probably to up to crazy $10,000. If it happens, that will get to $9,000. That's going to make a lot of sense too. But I can tell you categorically speaking, congratulations, those of you who started crypto not long, and this is the first time of your bear market. That's a nice experience from you. And then you're going to narrate your experience to people the next bull run, probably 2024, 2025, as it were. So, but the point is that it's going to make you more if you are really coming to make money in the crypto space. And of course, in Plan B, what we've been telling people is that 5 years to financial freedom via crypto asset accumulation. You can take that away. You can do certain things in between, but be conscious of what exactly brought you to Plan B, what brought you to cryptocurrency beyond just, certain things that can be happening. Now, this is what I'm going to do to you tonight. And just to prepare you ahead of time, many things will be happening. The oval will be burning and so many things will be happening in the crypto space. One thing is this, if you have the right psychology, because this is a part of the thing that many people don't pay attention to. And you have lots of motivational speakers and marketers in the crypto space beyond the reality traders. One of this ecosystem that I found more matured people in the whole financial system or business is the aspect of stock traders. If you see the ecosystem of real stock traders, they understand the essence why they are in this trading. I'm not talking of the old stock that people traded and all their decisions were based on the fact that the brokers are going to tell them the market today. I'm talking about the dimension, the new dimension of stock trading. Like I took off, I think I sold off some of my stocks on MTN when it got to $270. And I think I bought the stock at I bought at deep and I bought more at $155. Sorry, 155 Naira as it were. And there were new dimensions they were doing to stock, not to make you believe in stock though, but this is the point. I've seen more maturity in stock traders more than crypto, because the crypto space is still full of amateur. A lot of people just coming to hearsays and stuff like that. And certainly there are things. I love something that somebody said on one of our platforms, the cash flow system. Say, hey, don't scare us about risk. Just show us how to take risk and then be able to navigate in between. All right, now I'm going to share with you now a certain fact. I was talking about this. So, painful reveal and reality of crypto and MLM related systems. All right, I said something here. I said money can be made in both bull and bear markets. So it all depends on your knowledge and strategy. So the only thing you need is market movement, but ready to take risk in order to help your portfolio. Now, money can be made. No time money cannot be made. In the bear, in the bull, money can be made. But when money is mostly lost, is in the bull run, because many persons are not conscious of what is the time and the season or the happenings of the event, and they get carried away and get caught in the scene, and they wouldn't do anything, and they now lose all the unrealized profit that they ought to have taken. I know a lot of you have learned some bitter lessons in this bull run because probably it has not happened to you before. We've been seeing it. And even when it's looked so greenish and greenish, when we say we're going bearish, people fell out. Oh, what are you talking about? Is it possible? How do we go bear when the market is so greeny like this and all of that? And of course, where we said, when mainstream media start talking so much about crypto or about price of crypto, that just know that the market is going to do the other way around. You saw that when market crosses 50,000, getting to 60 and above 60 something, and that's when you have so mainstream media, in Nigeria, like Channel TV and different platforms talking about the market is deep analysis going on, both on emotional basis and all of those factors. And they will not give you facts and figures, even when they are painful, and then make people lose money, all right? And then so many systems start cropping in. Now, and I talked about reality, hype of time, chances, crypto, opportunity, and MLM system. I just selected some of these things that some of us have been part of, and some of them we are not part of it, or some of them we are not yet part of it. Now, as a case study of few and other related ones, I use Sapphire here, which have a coin referred to as Zenith coin. I use Meta Network, and which referred to as M coin, that have a coin called M coin. I thought Hyperverse, which have whatever coin called HVT, Hyper One, which are the coin referred to HOT, and then CZU Exchange, which have the token within the ecosystem called CZU, and Plantain coin, which have a new coin called PLCU, and then we have Mara, Mara Champion, whatever. People talked about this thing now that's going to do about an exchange. Now, I want to start from the first one, please, and I'm going to give you strategy. Now, I want to let you know, I have been saying this time without number, if you do not know, that I said, I may not go 99, but I said 90% of crypto MLM are Ponzi scheme. 90% of crypto MLM are Ponzi scheme. You may want to ask me, Felix, does that mean that we do not have a genuine crypto MLM platform? Very rare. Now, there's difference between a project and a crypto MLM. Most platforms we see that what make you to get involved sometimes is like a project. But unfortunately, you see that most of the backbone of those platforms are just MLM. Now, once any project talks so much more than in their MLM platform than their project or ecosystem or what they can perform, and work much on what they can perform in their coin or their project, then just be careful. Now, I'm going to tell you everything about most of those platforms, even though some of them were there, but what to keep you abreast is this. What to keep you abreast is this, so that you wouldn't become victim of circumstances. Because the truth of the matter is that I've discovered that most platforms that we get everywhere today in the crypto space, most people hype twins around it just because of referral commission. And so it's not actually going well with majority of people in the community. And outside the people in the community, we discover that there are new people coming into cryptocurrency for their first experiences. However, some of them too do not want to learn. And then they fall victim of circumstances because number one, they're looking for passive income. I've been saying this time without number, that there is no passive income in crypto without being one way or the other active. Now, you will enjoy passive income in crypto if you're ready to be at least one way or the other active. Your activeness in crypto to enjoy passive is to take responsibility to understand the entry and exit of time and season. And of course, many crypto MLM, I've not seen any crypto MLM, I want to say it from my experience, before crypto was born, I have been in the online system. all right? And I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. Remember the years of rev shares. I lost crazy money in online for so many years. And even though we know that, okay, yeah, certain risk can involve when you're investing in online, generally speaking, before you talked about even the crypto itself. Now, is crypto bad? No, but there are activities in crypto that are not just good at all. And so people fall victim of them just because in quest of making money, right? And then, of course, there are some platforms, you know, that predominantly what they are saying are just predominantly Ponzi scheme and a scam. Now, but I want to put it to you that percentage promise of a platform does not really, be the fact of it being a Ponzi or a scam, as it were, because sometimes we make those mistakes and we avoid some platform that pay so high percentage and go into platform that pay very low percentage. But unfortunately, both the low percentage and high percentage are still scam. Now, the point there is that, Felix, are you now putting it to us that Zenith Meta Network that you highlighted here as scam? I don't say that. Okay, are you recommending it for us that these are good systems that we should invest into? No, take note, please. No, I'm going to recommend certain things to you, not platforms, but strategy to you. Because predominantly, get my word, that 90% of third-party platform, crypto-related MLM system are scam. Now, they could sustain for some time, but I discovered that they would not stay as you expected. And the point is that who knows when, the last person is going to come in, and who knows when they are going to be tired of the hype and to sustain the lies that was created from the beginning. Now, certainly some platforms probably will not come with those lies, not that they just want to come with lies, but they want to create certain belief. There's a belief system they want to create and to take advantage of the trending things and then lock into it, and then they're going to hype a lot of things and people get carried away. And fortunately and unfortunately for people, it was not actually their things, but because of the preaching around the platform, make them get involved. For instance, a lot of people come into crypto and want to be passive, but I tell you, you cannot be practically passive in crypto without one sense of responsibility. What could be your responsibility? Certainly, to know how to check platforms, even when information are just given to you. So I can't see how you are going to do well in crypto when you just want to give your money to a person or just keep it in a platform without taking responsibility of interval of information of what to do, what not to do, action to take, and all of those things. They are very important. And that will make me to tell us and to exercise caution for some of us who are actively involved in crypto, not to take money from anyone and promising them to help them to invest. It's not going to work. You will have much problem because these people wouldn't understand if issues arise. For instance, when those platforms are absconded with money, there is no story you're not going to tell the person. So it is more important you will expose those people to the system. What do I mean by exposing them? They do not need to be an entrepreneur in crypto like us. Yeah, some of us are going to be full-time entrepreneur in crypto. Understand this. Must everyone become an entrepreneur in crypto? Absolutely no. Then what can they do? They can be passive investor or with responsibility. How? They can invest in platforms, and then when they take out money, when do they take out money and when do not take out money? So important. Now, I said I was going to tell people in our community, but I do not know how to do about that. But listen to me. I was not going to create a panic for anything. Now, those of us who are on Zenith Sapphire, now I've checked, companies and platforms related like that, and I discovered that if you take responsibility, certainly you're going to leverage and make insane money in platforms. Now, and that's why I established this theory of use theory against dependent theory. No matter how fantastic a project looks like, know that time has season to strike in taking advantage of them. I'm going to use case study of Sapphire Global, for instance. Now, the Zenith coin as the coin minted by Sapphire. Now, if you look at the two companies, Sapphire as a network marketing platform, Zinc as the coin project, I can tell you categorically speaking that the Sapphire, the Zinc are not two different companies. Don't get it twisted. I'm in Sapphire. I'm a promoter of Sapphire. I invested in the minting. But if you look at it, you may want to say these are two separate companies. These are not two separate companies. In the marketplace, they are two separate companies. In presentation, they are two separate companies. But in reality, in the back of the scene, at the back of the scene, is a one company. Now, but you want to ask me, why do they create it that way? Of course, we know no crypto enthusiast believe in any cryptocurrency that have MLM attached. Why? Because they know that most of the leaders of the MLM crypto platform do not know anything about technology and crypto and will get carried away mostly about recruiting. And for that, they will probably may not have energy to expand their extensions of, what would consolidate such coin for a longevity. I want to know today, many of you may not understand. I have some mentors today, they do not buy any other coin apart from Bitcoin. You may want to say, what of Ethereum? What of BNB? What of this? Yeah, they are there, but this is what they do. Does that mean everything they do, they trade around Bitcoin alone? No. Their coins as their investment is Bitcoin, but they play around with other coins and return back to Bitcoin. So get this. So do they predominantly resist other projects? No, but they do other projects with one eye open and one eye closed. So with that, they know their focus. And one of my mentors told me, Felix, if there's going to be massive adoption today, both entry and exit will see the Bitcoin. It's a because why? The technology of Bitcoin is still superb in security matter. So as a matter of fact, most projects that we get carried away with, I want to warn us, you get involved into them and then you check their time and season. Let me use an example. I just hope I can just go here. Let's go here. Now, I was telling some of our community, yeah, it's great, thank you. Oh, here, La token. Now, I was telling some of our community about Zinc, for instance. When I got involved in Zinc, what did I do? Now, I got involved immediately. I saw, okay, it's combinations of network marketing and the project. Okay, what was my basic analysis? Because one thing was mentioned that was very paramount about the project was the fact that they were going to do tokenization and some of the roadmap. Okay, now, do I need to see everything in place? No, I do not need to see everything in place. But while trading, I need to know how to play along with any such project. Okay, does that mean the tokenization will not work? My projection about full scale of tokenization was 2027. Now it's fast approaching anyway. Now, and I said, if a project, and I've researched a lot of platforms, I could only see private closed platforms that were not open to the general public for their tokenization. Now, like whatever, legal right, whatever, so many things, film industry and all of that, different, tokenization I've seen both from New York, from Asia and all of that were not open to general public. It was secretly just done. Of course, many of them may be cooking a lot of things right now. But so when I saw Zinc, I said, okay, this is a selling point. Take note of that. Now, what should I do? Immediately getting involved in Zinc was that, oh, Felix, I need to buy some of a coin when it was still, I mean, about 5 cents or 6 cents or something like that. And I bought some of them, all right? And then I said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I will invest in the minting so that I will not waste the minted coin. When there's a moon in the price of the coin, I will sell those ones. Now, when there's a drop, I will buy. You know why? Such coin will have pump and dump activities until over the years they're able to prove that their tokenization come to reality. Then you can say, well, they have a place to go, okay? Now, what did I do? I traded it because I already have fact to trade it. Not technical indicator or technical analysis now, but the hype from the community that I know that marketing and noise and everything will be happening around it, we pump the coin eventually, and then I will sell. Now, what did I do? And this is what I want to pass to you. Please, that's my personal opinion, okay? Now, I look at it because I was going to make this announcement. Maybe it's a privilege for many of us who are here tonight that if you're part of like Zenith Sapphire, what should I do? Now that there's some things they're talking about coming up by June, that's next month or whatever, either it's a true or it's a lie. It's going to create some kind news for hype. Probably maybe they come into CoinMarketCap, you know, they list on new exchange platform and all of that. You saw what happened when they listed on this LA token, right? There was a crazy pump of Bitcoin, and after then it dumped. But at least not even the $100 or $80 as it were, but it stayed for a while at about $2, 1 point something dollars thereabout. Now, what did I do? Now, I look at it and say, okay, if this continues, there's still going to be chances for pumping activities of this coin eventually. So it stayed for about $1 plus at the given time. What I do? Okay, yeah. So please understand this narrative I'm creating and don't get confused about it. So what did I do? I said, okay, this is what I was going to do. I sold some, right? And then came back when it dipped down and I bought. Not at 9 cents though, but at 10 cents. Yeah, I was in the office for training, I think it was last week, Saturday or the other week, I wouldn't know. And I saw the pumping activities, that one announcement or something about Avinox taking stuff combined. And then I saw it pump over here. And I told people who were with me in the office, and even when I was in the live training, and I say, hey, you know what? I was going to sell at about 29 or 30 cents, thereabout. And I did told them, of course, it's now gradually respecting technical, a kind of pullback as it were. And I told them, well, it's going to pull back either to 20 something cent or possibly to 19 cent. And it did pull back, you can see, to about 16 cent. Okay, now it's still consolidating at that 19 cent give and take. Now look at what I'm saying here. When you come into platform like this, for the period of 1 or 2 years of the activities, there's going to be a lot of hype around them. And it will create all-time high. And that's why you see some coins, when they started 1 or 2 years, you see the all-time high and eventually dumped. You don't wait for any market to dump on you because of the make-believe of the top leaders in that company. You are bigger than any company, and so you shouldn't cage yourself with company. You are a businessman and you want to make money, and so you shouldn't, as a matter of fact, let any company use you and dump coin on you. So with this, having sold some and bought back, give and take, even with the volume that is minted, I can leave it there for a while. And even the coin I withdrew up, some of you may not have much money to say, let me buy more volume. When it deep down, then but you have some that has minted more volume. What I would say, personal opinion and friendly advice, is that you can go ahead and withdraw some of them, okay, into your app, their personal app, because their listed coin was not the token. This, what is traded here is the coin, which is their blockchain, their protocol. And then you can get it out so that if there's another next spike, and this is a strategy. If I withdraw some now into my app, it's better you divide into two. Half to LA token and half stay in the app. Why? There may be new listing of different exchange. And if that happens, there may be much pump in that exchange than LA token. And if you keep everything in LA token to withdraw from LA token to the place, LA token charge the coin more. So there may be something LA token know that me and you may not know about the coin. So when you are withdrawing some coin on an exchange and the exchange is collecting much of the coin, that means there's something that you do not know about the coin that the exchange knows. Just like what Hotbit did to Shiba Inu that time, there's something they know about it that you may not know, and that's why you were just withdrawing, never mind what you were being charged. Now, what am I trying to say? With this, you're able to scoop out some coin, and then when it pumps, you sell. When you sell more volume and it's retracing back, some can retrace You know, imagine when you scoop it out and you could sell at $1 or $2 or just $1, and it dipped down back to 16 cents. You can take literally very low amount of money and then buy much volume of the same volume you picked out from your platform. The remaining money, don't take it back to the coin, push it to another coin. Now, why am I saying this? I'm speaking from experience, not to relegate any project to the background. Of course, you know I'm in Zinc, but I wouldn't, because I'm in Zinc, I won't tell you, generally speaking, what I've experienced over the years with cryptocurrency that have MLM junk together. Okay? Now, what about Meta Network? We just got started with it. For me, I will tell everybody to be careful with any MLM related crypto. Should I not invest in it? I don't say that. You'll see I'm going to give certain recommendations. But I've checked them that they're more hype around marketing than the project. Most crypto that do well, not necessarily building network marketing. Many people refer to Shiba Inu today. You do not have anything around network marketing on Shiba. And do you know why it did well? Because when the pump was happening, the crypto enthusiasts, I can tell you virtually everyone in the crypto space are buying Shiba Inu. So, but when you're going to get involved in crypto-related MLM, that's going to tell you, buy this packet, keep it there for the next how many years, now be careful. That's the truth. That's what I've checked. I've seen the similarities in most crypto MLM we have participated in are having similar things in that order. But does that mean I cannot take advantage of them? That's why I told you about the use theory against dependent theory. You don't depend on them, you use them, and then you see that over the years, if you can use within that time frame, that's your responsibility. You've over the time, now you now have a strong backup to even buy and sell the coin. You have strong backup when you withdraw, you sell, you wait, it will pull back. Maybe when they make so many things that we're going to list on this, we list on that, we do this, we go to CoinMarketCap, there's going to be extremely high pumping. Now, when it pumps over here, don't say, hey, now that it has gotten to $5, it's going to $10. No, start ladder selling. And then when it pull back, you buy back. Then the volume you bought back must have even been more than the volume you withdrew. Then the excess money, don't buy it, take it to another project. So if they mess up anytime, you don't have any bag to carry on your head. I'm just being very sincere with us, and so be very careful. So now I've checked these guys having Mcoin, and the platform of the network marketing is Meta Network. But I need to let you know that there is no any hidden truth anywhere. It's the same company, right? It's the same company that have MLM and have a coin. But of course, most crypto guys who have been in the crypto MLM for some time know that no major exchange platform will allow you to get your coin listed that is predominantly a network marketing platform. So for that, they have to find a means. But in this period, you have to understand your niche and be careful in some of those platforms when they come. Okay? So predominantly, these are still few new projects that probably do not have previous record of bad record, but don't rule it out that they cannot mess up anytime, okay? So, but they do not have related bad record. You can correlate to say, is it not the same company that metamorphosed to this and all of that? So it's on that note, I'll tell you, if you are in, trade with caution, be sensitive, be strategic, be smart enough not to just, oh man, I'm just in this project, this is the best company. No, be very careful, because I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, all right? Now, this is Hyperverse, HyperOne, and all of that. Now, these two projects, look at it. I was checking something. If you're on the market right now, yeah, let me just go here. Yeah, because my table is so filled up with so many funny schemes every day. It just come, hey, Felix, do you know about this? Oh my goodness. Everybody, oh, Felix, do you know about this? I said, no. Hey, join now. Say, hey, my goodness. CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, whatever. Yeah, okay. CoinGecko, Hypercash. Now, these guys, yeah, okay. these guys, it's a project related on a platform called Hyperfund for many years, and they come up with something called Hyperfund project platform. Yeah, something like that. Look at it, all-time high. It was pumped 5 years ago, guys. 5 good years ago. That was in 2017, and dumped crazily, all-time low this year, dumped to 13 cents. Now, if you check the charts, yeah, let me use CoinGecko. I could see this more. So please, if you are a top leader in most of those platforms, you'll be angry that this guy is just doing bad review about our company. Well, it's my personal opinion, okay? I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and I just need to say the way it is, okay? Yeah, HC, yeah, love this. It's my personal opinion, okay? And I hold the right to express my opinion to my community, okay? Now, if you go back 1 year ago, no, maximum, look at it. It has been dumping, up, dumping, up, dumping, and has never gone back to any crossing previous all-time high. So now everyone is going to tell you, hey, this coin is going to be that, da, 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 da. Well, what should I do about this project? Now, they started Hyperfund, and people, hey, bring your money, we're investing to crypto, some portfolios. I start searching about which portfolio are they investing into. Nothing, and they are saying they are paying people times how many percent of whatever, and nothing. And of course, people made money, were network marketers who are top leaders, and after some time, people put so much money, they brought about the Hyperfund, and then now we have 2 people who have created another thing, maybe some top leaders from it, created Hyperverse, okay? Created Hyperverse, HVT, yeah? And then still on the same story of we're doing this investment, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And then for that, we're gonna pay you so a month and all of that. And of course, it's taking the same direction, right? Similar direction as it were, yeah, all-time high, $7. Yeah, that's about 4 months ago, right? And then all-time low, yeah, today, 32 cents, okay, a day ago, or today is 26 or something. So now, I'm not saying they are bad, but be careful with them, because if you check this like hyper, I was telling somebody yesterday, I say, all these hyper can lead to hypertension. And so imagine with that, predominantly, that there was no a kind of record that you can say is correlated to be nice, the HC, then the next, and all of that. Now, the hyper one is not even yet on any, all right? It's not yet on any, they say the short form of that one is hot, not this hot, not this hollow, but is there on Coinsbit, all right? And this is going to be launching tomorrow, 27th. Now, I was given the platform, so I started researching some about it, yeah, and I saw that, man, it's crazy. I saw them, you know, I said, number one, the red flag I saw was this. This coin is listed on the Coinsbit. Yeah, let's look at Coinsbit. And of course, if you are in Planb, you know our experience with Coinsbit, right? I'm sure no Planb person who have been in Planb for more than 3 years will tell you have good experience with these guys. Some of our community members, they have their Dogecoin, you know, hold down on these same guys. And then we have some, look at it, hot, I was checking it. And it was pumped sometime, look at it, I saw all-time high, pumped up to $100 or something. Before now, it's now drained down, yada, yada, yada. So, and I told my friend, I said, you know what? There is no Plan B member that's going to talk about anything good about these guys. We have everything. If we are to prosecute these guys, Coinsbit, we have a lot of lawsuits against them, And so when a company is going to market me and tell me our exchange, one of the strong exchange we have listed is Coinsbit, I just know you're a failure. Because why? This is a pump and dump exchange platform, and they can do a lot of funny things. Many of us lost crazy money on them. They will say we are doing staking and all of that. Little did you know, the coin they come to do staking is pump and dump, and then you have nothing to write home again. And you want to withdraw, they tell you this story here and there. So now, I'm going to give you my recommendation, my submission thereafter. I'm not condemning them for you not to get involved, but just to give you information ahead of time. And if you have the lion heart and have a long spoon to eat the devil, then you know what to do. And I'm going to tell you what to do, okay? So I still remember Almighty MMM. Most of our community people participated on MMM, and I did not, but I still gave them the strategy, to get in and to get out. And so there's nothing wrong with it if you know how to play your game. But certainly not everybody have energy to play short game. So people who do not have energy to play short game need to be pre-informed and need to understand that, hey, you know what? This is not going to be cool at all. All right. And so, no, so most of those platforms, their practices is similar, okay? Their practices are similar. They say almost the same thing. We're doing this. And that's why I'm going to show you certain things that you should be cautioned about. So, Sapphire, I've told you what you need to do. I'm going to tell you more. And then Meta Network, they just started not long, but the people who are predominantly up there are more network marketers. So they tell you recruit, qualified, travel, and so. So those are the things that you'll be hearing much about. All right, CISO Exchange, yeah, okay. Unfortunately, Hyperverse, HyperOne, and all of that, yeah. What I do most of the time is that I collect link and register for some of this platform to check them, but they may not all go well with me. I just keep quiet, okay? Then like this HyperOne, I just saw when you buy the coin at the back office, and I think I could just see the system, something. Yeah. Oh my God. I just do believe. Sorry. Okay, not here. I must have removed it. Okay, never mind. So, but the point is this. Now, they're going to be listing tomorrow. Many people have already set their USDT, and then to make money, as it were, as it say, and they say it's only 1 million they're going to have. And so people are waiting, and then people have taken position. They're recruiting a lot of people now. And for that, by the time they launch tomorrow, and people are going to make a lot of money, that you have how many percent of your stake that they will stake your coin in NFT stuff, and then it will be 400 days. Okay, so let's look at 400 days would be how many? A year plus, right? Now, I'm going to tell you what to do. When you talk about if anybody can have patience of a year plus, then I'll tell you what to do. So you may not need to bother yourself. Now, Sisu too came with one strategy that could cut some of us, but be careful too. Now, that does not make you to get crazy to say, oh, these guys are the best. Now, why? If you look at it, there's element of scam in them, right? Am I there? I have investment in Sisu, all right? And at least I've talked to a number of people who have invested and all of that. Now, but the truth is this, if you look at it logically, until they prove it wrong, one thing that just think about was like, oh, they want to create a kind of big community eventually on their platform, just like the way we do pre-sale. Now, do you know why sometimes we get more, comfortable with when you do a pre-sale, you say, okay, the company using your money to develop the coin, and over time, they now do the marketing and all of that. And then, when they get out, you just like we have a platform. When I participated on Filecoin, it took about 2-3 years or something. And just like Eternity Cloud now, I think it's the listing, they categorically told me it's going to be listed in 2023. And so don't bother yourself in 2022, even last year when we got started. Now, the point is this. This platform, say they have a coin, okay, and call it CISO. But the coin cannot be collected. They say until we reach 1 million people before we bring it out. Now, that's an element of scam, right? Why? Because if you are, where are you generating money that you pay people? Yeah, so that means maybe the coin itself, of course, I've checked, they have created a kind of contract for it, but say we're not going to get. So they say we bond any withdrawal anyone is making and all of that. That may not be true because there's no place to verify it. So whatever anyone is saying that you cannot check anywhere, you can't say it's absolute truth. So what you just do is that was why I call it a rumor project. It's on that note that I always tell people, if you're coming into such project, instead of investing so much amount of money in there, you just need to invest little as much as possible. And then you don't stop sharing it though, because you wouldn't know what may come out of it. Even though may eventually go bad, to an extent, because sometimes if something you think is going to go well and it goes bad, now you don't get disappointed because you expected that anything could happen. Okay, now, but why I do not disregard some platform was, let me use example, a company that was 2 years ago, and then I got involved in it, and I was scared, okay? And I couldn't tell our community. Instead of being scared, I will have shared it and tell them what to do, all right? And so, but I got involved, but I was scared of sharing it. I just shared with a few people. Now, why? I was already projecting what will happen in the company. The name of the company is Mining City, okay? I was already projecting what may happen in the company. But when you projected you knew it was going to happen like this, now I will have given my community the strategy to use, but I didn't do that. I was afraid. That was true. Only a few people. Now, we were mining the coin, and I say, oh my God, this coin. And then when they say we are bringing something X, Project X, I just told, man, this is a bullshit. Permit me for that language, And I said, no, this is crazy. This is not going to go well. This is scam. They finally scam us and all of that. Now, do you know what? So I didn't do anything. And of course, that made our community to miss out of something in there. Look at what happened in the project. Now, because I was not looking at it again, I was already given up that this is a scam. All right, because they couldn't sustain the mining of the coin, a Bitcoin, they start mining their own coin, Bitcoin vault. Okay, that was the Project X, something. Yeah, that was the Project X. Come on. The moment they start doing that, they start giving out like a kind of airdrop, stuff like that, to people who bought new stuff. Then, but because I didn't do anything, none of my community could do anything. That continued, yada, 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 yada. Well, we thank God for people who are still obedient, were able to make money, but will I make insane money there? Because when they were giving out to people, we look at it, this is nonsense. And then the coin, then before you know, within a particular, I think December of a particular year, then they give out, then entry to January, it was $1. Man, the thing got pumped. So before we know what was happening, then the coin got pumped crazily and it was going up. And now at the point when it got to about $22, I was forced to tell her, you know what, guys, let's buy this coin. And then we quickly bought. Some didn't buy, some bought at $32, $33. Now, but people who bought into the package were already in insane money. And then we ride it over and over, and then some bought at $45, $50, and they move on. And I say, okay, my target, when it gets to $300, I will sell some. Then that my target is actually $500 for the coin. Guys, do you know what happened? This coin got to $592. Oh, okay, $492, okay? Now, some of us sold some, we make some good money, all right? And then some, and then when it dumped again, we were scalping. It was insane money. We're making a lot of money. Okay, we're making a whole lot of money. That was the truth. We're making a whole lot of money. So as a matter of fact, I was not checking anything again about the coin. And then until later, it pumped up again. And then what am I trying to say? The coin, BTC fee. So let's check where it is. We have two BTC, but this is the particular one. Guys, look at where the coin is now. $2. Guys, $2. That's crazy, right? Now, it pumped crazily. People make money, including we too made some money, because I was able to tell our community to still buy into it, even though we missed out. It was $492, I still remember. Of course, this one we not get it because of the exchange. But what do you think is going to happen? So that's the time you can see dump here again and pump back up. Yeah. Then dump here, dump down at $40-something and pump up again. All right. Now, what you may discover in some of those similar projects like this is that when the coin is trading, yeah, they will be trading, but the platform too will come back and buy up the coin again, and then it will pump. So at this point, now there are people who were coming in newly when the market was here. Yeah, and then they will buy into the package. Eventually, when it done, I can tell you predominantly that if you do a survey, there will be people who join when the peak was here, because that was the news. People will FOMO into buy it. They say this is a good project. And if you ask those people now, they will tell you they lost their money. Why? They actually got the coin or minted the coin or printed the coin or mined the coin, but this is the result. Now, are there chances that this project will go up? I'm not God, and I'm not going to say no, but the chances are narrow. There are so many projects with beautiful ideas everywhere today that even will not make it up. But they have strong community that's going to blow up, and then more decentralized people want to get involved in it. So in a nutshell, is to tell you that when projects like this are coming up, be careful. Just invest amount of money that if you invest money, and I'll tell you how to invest, because sometimes and what type of person you are to be able to invest. I'm going to tell you. Okay, so don't be the haste. Then we got the plantain. Yeah, this plantain. My concern about it is not the fact that I'm not just being a hater about it, but somebody chat me, hey, Felix, come and get involved in plantain coin. I say, well, this coin, I'm making insane money on it when they started the PLC as a coin in 2016. And then when they want to list on the coins, Yobit exchange, right? Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, when they got to list on Yobit exchange, I sent it 1 Bitcoin there. Yeah. Yeah, 1 Bitcoin that time was around $3,000 or thereabout. I can just recall. I know it was cheaper. No, I think the listing was in 2017, was it? Yeah, I can just remember. I just knew I sent it 1 Bitcoin. And now you ask me, Feli, why did you send it 1 Bitcoin? I knew it was going to be hyped and it would get pumped. All right. So it got pumped. I made money. It pumped again. So I think about $60-something or thereabout. So I traded it about swing 3 or 4 times. And I think my Bitcoin was almost 5.6 Bitcoin. Yeah, with that. So why? I do not need to do any technical analysis. I just knew I'm going to be sentimental by following all the hype. They were saying, oh, we just got our card, no MasterCard, blah, blah, blah. The company just partnered. I knew a lot of people were going to FOMO in again. They'll buy more and all of that. The company too will strategically buy back from the market, and then the market go up. So I take my share. And that was how I'm very sure people predominantly just invest just because of network marketers approach them into it and all of that. They will have nothing to write home about now. Why? Because I do ask somebody who was marketing me at a point, I said, hey, come. What happens to the people who invested on the PLC who have not gotten their money and the coin is to nothing now? You know, the lady told me something. He said, there was something she said She said, no, 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 this one is different. This one is faster. Yeah. Let me check. Oh, well, okay. These boxes were given. Okay. Really bad. It's okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay, yeah. You know what the person said, because I asked, I say, okay, what happened? What's the fate of the people who had invested before? He said PLC is 3 to 5 year, 10 years plan. Okay. Why PLCU is 12-month plan, enabling every owner to earn monthly from the minting spin, after which you get your investment back by the 12th month, and you decide if you want to reinvest it or not. You like not like PLC, where you don't get paid at all. But this is fine. So I then told the person, I said, okay, congratulations, enjoy white last. I said, because the point there is that you build on success of the previous time, and not just the other one didn't work out again. You come in with another project and then dump the other one. What's the fate of the other one? Nobody cares. And I say, okay, be careful. Well, I didn't participate in it, but if you're there, enjoy white glass as well. Mara champagne or champion, whatever. Now, somebody was telling me, and I was going through online, and people talk about used to be an ambassador with it and all of that. I'm not discouraging anyone, but I think we've done something like this in 2016 or something. They said it's by these people in America. Is it Rochester? Those people that owns it. We did KYC. People were sending form. Oh my goodness. People fill every form here and there, signed. And I saw this one, they say sign. Well, you have nothing to lose when you sign up, since you are not paying money, but be warned. If you're signing up for something like this, Mara Champion or Champagne, do something. Create a different email, all right? And use it for it. Don't use your normal regular email for your crypto. Create a different email, register if you want to register and all of that, and then whatever. So because people, like when Binance started, some will have to lie. When Binance started, have to do something like that, I'll say you were a liar. That was not what they did. I was part of people participating on Binance. I got the airdrop and I bought it at the very, very low beginning. So be very careful, because when marketers are out to swindle you, they don't care about whatever happens to you thereafter. So you have to be guided, and so that you don't fall victim of circumstances. So now, platforms claiming to be doing staking. So platforms claiming to be doing staking, there's something we must know about staking. Sorry. I think we have some big data. All right. So staking and masternode. Yeah, nothing is wrong with staking and masternode. They're fantastic projects, but be careful. Staking and masternode is to strengthen a network or a platform's generating form for lending into another ecosystem, and that could make money, just like talk about liquidity provider, yield farming, and all of that. So now masternode, we have different platforms of masternode. That's why if you do not know much about staking, now you can write down this to study more about this, stakingreward.com or stakingrewards.com. Go study much about staking and to understand what staking all about and some staking platforms, right? So you can see platform, block demo, Midas.investment, StakeDAO, all of those platforms. You will see them that their ecosystem or decentralized system that practically may not be doing so much about network marketing. They could do affiliate, because there's difference between affiliate and network marketing. Affiliate to tell you, share our news, I will reward you something. Network marketing is just depending on the money collected from the public and then resharing to people, and people start jumping up. We are the strongest network marketing company in the whole world. After 2-3 years, what about them? Nobody hear about them. I have boldness to tell you anything about some of those MLM related platforms. Some will work out and then we pay you money, but what happened to the people who come last? There's always a peak period about them. Then you can study more about DeFi. You go to about what we call DeFiPulse.com. DeFiPulse.com, you can write it down and then take your time to go through some of those facts to help yourself out, not just be vulnerable to the hands of some of those crooked network marketers out there. Is it bad to do network marketing? No, but do network marketing with sincerity. Tell people the real truth and all of that. So DeFi Prime 2 is another platform. You can know about DEX platform, decentralized exchange platforms. And sometimes when they want to do new thing, you can quickly know about it. There are so many resources, of course, and that's why we told you go and enroll in Planb and learn more things about this. Okay. Now, staking, there are 3 things that you must take note about staking if you want to stake coins. Now, you can stake coin on exchange platforms. That's number 1. And that was what you see Binance and different exchange platforms have to copy, because they saw that they have gotten Binance saw that they have gotten a kind of phase. Yeah, let me call it like that. Binance discovered they've gotten a phase. They are now like very known as some exchange platform because they have insurance and all of that. And so when you are staking with such platform, you can say, okay, to an extent, don't be very careful. Centralized exchange is always not the best, not your private key, not your coin. So, but it will be better for you to say you have your coin in some of those platforms where you know that they are regulated or at least they have strength of activities. So be careful. So now the next staking you may want to do are staking pools. That is staking pools on platform, just like I said, staking reward. Staking pools we have, these are organized validators or platforms or that have connected networks to the company or that connect different nodes together and now be their host, just like you have like Launchpad, and then what make you to buy into a particular coin or want to buy into a pre-sale, you look at on what Launchpad is it going to be, the IDO is going to take place. So you can see just today, CoinList, for instance, have gained popularity, even though they suffered us to participate in, oh my goodness, even when they suffered us to participate in, what's it called? Call it for me. Participate on coins, Caspia and and so many coins that we wanted to participate in, and many people were unable to participate in it, as because this guy just get them frustrated, as it were, But some of us were still getting our, is it monthly? Okay, they pay us every week. All right, they pay me volumes of Caspia every week, and then they have started returning my coin every month. So every month I get my volumes of Caspia back and all of that. So you want to get involved. Like some of us who participated on Exodem is because we saw that CoinList was part of the people that went, and we saw the VCs around the coin, and then we say, oh, this is good. Why? We participated on the seed sales. So they did the first phase, we participated in the second phase. So the third phase, right? So the second phase, what we participated in, which was about $0.25. Yeah. Then the third phase will be around $0.35. Then when they will now do a kind of public sales, which is going to be on Launchpad, that CoinList, that will be about $0.5. That's 50 cents. So we participated at 25 cents. So the next set 35 cents. The other said that CoinList 50 cents. Then probably by December, then they can now do the exchange listing. We don't know how much they're going to be listing, but you shouldn't expect listing below how much was the last public sales. So let's say the list at 70 cents or even $1. So we participated at 25 cents. And now 33% of our coin will be released to us. So even with that, maybe the initial pump anyway, we must have some money, and then, but it's still risky though. What if the project didn't work out? But people prefer to be, they know that it didn't work out, not somebody swindling them or in the name of we're a legitimate company. So that can be very painful, right? Now, so staking pools are platforms that have collective node system connected to them. Just like you have Trust Wallet, they have different node system to them, and then you can participate on staking pools there. So, but most of those companies that will tell you, we lock your coin, we pay you this and all of that, you want to check. What you need to be checking about them, who audit them, who is auditing them, and all of that. I'm not saying you cannot risk it, so be very careful. Sefeli said we should not do it. I didn't say so, but you know how to play your game. Validators, this is the best, however, but it can be very expensive and not pocket friendly, and it's for people who have much, or if you're lucky to participate in a project that are just at their nuclear stage, you may have a slot, but it requires a lot of things to put in place so that you can be validators. So these are the three very strong parts of staking project and all of that. So collections, you know, and all of those things. So key to consider for choosing a coin to stake. All right. Now, number one, you have to see the coin value. So coin value, what's the value of this coin? So we say stay away from staking a coin with very high inflation rates. So you have you may earn big rewards initially, but since the value of the coin is volatile, you may be left with little or no profit. Just like imagine if these guys decide to say they were doing staking when they were $492, I mean Bitcoin vault, and you have staked since that time, and now the price is $2. What's your fate? That they are going to go up. So you can't look at value of coins. So when coin is not too much expensive, maybe predominantly some cent, just like we did a lot of staking. For instance, look at this staking now. Where's this guy? Yada. Come here. Okay, NFTBS. I think we did some staking on NFTBS, for instance. Now, what's the price of NFTBS? Let me look at CoinGecko. Because we saw it has really come down. Yeah. CoinGecko. Yes, let's go. NFTBS. Okay. NFTB. Yeah. This coin is too stubborn. That's review. No, it was the bottom, so there's nothing to fear wherever it's going because it has been a bottom guy. So yeah, the guy is a bottom guy, so it has been top to bottom. So with that, you don't have anything to fear about it. Rather, you just expect a returning. All right, let me go here. 12 hours. Okay, you may not even really see it well here. If I go to whatever Tradingview later, you could see it that we are really at the bottom of the coin. Yeah, okay, something like this. So what we expect next now, because they are really working on something. It's not MLM. They are not MLM something. So they're really working on so many things. So you can follow up, and then you say, okay, this coin, even if you move back up to this or somewhere here, that's going to be crazy. 35 cents from where it is now, you know, 20 is about 29 cents now. So you can make a lot of money, and then staking such coin can be very, very nice because it's going to 100% APY, right? Staking just few pieces within a few weeks, you will have gotten enough volume, and that could make sense for you to want to stake, right? Yeah. So then next is the coin supply and tokenomics. Ensure that the token or coin has a fixed supply, limited circulations of coin within the market to ensure a healthy demand and constant price boost. And so you have to check now if they have even much volume, how many is in circulation, and if they are staking the staking reward, to what extent will it be sustainable? All of those factors must be put into consideration. All right. I'm not going to. I've told you guys. So because okay, told you guys 2 hours something. Now, actual application. So this is where the issue related to tokenomics and all of that. Now, what is the use case? We say cryptocurrency demand largely depends on a coin's actual applications. If it is widely used for various applications in the real world, such as for digital payment, it will continue to have a healthy demand and price. Now, we know so many things that can warrant some boost in the market that are fake boost. Now, another thing you must check here about the supply is that you must have a steady growth. Of course, we say avoid coins with so much hype and volatility. When it's so much hype, it's not too healthy. And that's why you see that people who are in Cardano, coins like Matic and all of that, they prefer to be there because they know that over the years, in the next 5 years, you can donally make crazy money on some of those coins. Okay, now partnership and acquisitions. Now, to what extent do they have partnership and what do they acquire to add up to make a flavor to their project? Very important. Now, are they risk associated with staking? Yes, generally speaking, they should not be, but we said, generally speaking, you cannot lose money from staking crypto per se. So you can waste time and also lose the value of your money. So therefore, things such as inflations and illiquidity can impact your negatively, especially with coins with no use case, but depending on just marketing hype, giving you volatile crypto. So there are chances that the coin you put up for staking could fall. Okay, for example, if you stake your crypto and it loses value even after you earn yields after staking, then technically speaking, you could still lose money. So meaning the volume you bought, you can actually lose it, but over time, now if you have reasonable coin, if the value is so deep as at the time your maturity come, then what do? You decide to leave it over time. And that's why sometimes when you participate in some launch, but like my Caspia went up crazily, but the volume they are giving to me now, I can't sell. I would rather put it back, right? I would rather put it back to the market because I can't wait. But though, if I sell, I'm still in profit, but there's a crazy profit I was looking for. Caspia, what's the name again? Even this something like this, Caspia, good. Now you can see, I think it was within this range we participated, I think 0.003 or so, maybe. So that means I'm still in profit though, but okay. I'm still in profit though, but I'm not going to sell now. Okay. It was pumped. Yeah. So you can see Caspia. Yeah. This is not an MLM coin. It was pumped to $1.33 as it were. I've forgotten the price we entered. I think 0.003. Some people enter 0.005 or thereabout. So whatever. So, but because I participated from the base, so I have nothing to fear whatsoever. So, but even if it happens, the volume I've gotten because it was auto stake, it's big, and I can check again where to stake it. So possibly you could lose time and value of money over time, and that's one of the issues. Okay, yeah. There are valid things you're going to get. I know a lot of people get tired because I've punctured a lot of people. They'll say this guy is just a very bad guy. Why is he telling us this thing? I'm not telling you not to participate in project, but be very careful. I'm just being raw to you. I don't know how to hide my own feeling. Okay, so and if you're a day trader, so you can use the coins for several weeks for blah 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 blah. I'm just saying. Now, what should be of your plan adoption? Number one, if you are not a network marketer or ready to build a sales team, I will suggest you divert huge of your fund into coins you can buy and hold for long term or stake on well-established exchange platform, decentralized staking pools. Now, because certainly project will come. Now, if you are not a marketer, you are not, the type that want to build a team. Now, when they bring a project to you and it's largely condensed with network marketing, number one, if you check it, okay, they may create hype around it and may bring a lot of money. Now, you can risk some money into it. But if you're not a marketer, don't so much crazy about it. Now, look at it. If you put in the money into the project, maybe they're just starting. Let me use an example now. The Hyper One, for me, it's not good. It's easy to spoil things than to build it. But naturally, from antecedent of all these things, fail here, well, one may come and build it, but the chances are narrow because they are still doing the same way of make believe we are going to pay you, just lock your coin and all of that. So for me, you may say, okay, let me put in some money. Now, but even when you put in some money, they're going to lock your coin, they say, for 400 days. So you just need to do little. Because they say the best package, $12,700. Some people are going to buy it at a go. But you're not a network marketer who is going to recruiting people here and there to make much money. So there's no point. There's no point. So putting in so much money and you're not going to recruit people, for me, there's no point. Number two, if you are not a network marketer or a networker, try and always buy into a new project while targeting their pump time to sell off and move, remaining just little if they may have second chance. So it's important, you need to know too, that as not a network marketer and a project is given to you and then you want to buy into it, wait for them, they pump, then you jump out. So, but you can leave little so that if they have second chance, you have more money. Now, be careful with third-party MLM packages, investment schemes. They usually don't end well. Now, look at two things that will happen. Either by shutting down or their coins remain worthless, as much real crypto enthusiasts don't hold such coins. It's crazy, right? Now, look at it. Some of the biggest crypto Ponzi scheme that I personally have involved in most time, look at OneCoin. What happened to OneCoin? Up to today, I participated in OneCoin since 2014. Now, up to today, nothing good come out of OneCoin. But you still see some people who are top leaders there who will tell you, no, we are doing this shaker, D, and all of that. What are you shaking? When you were telling people, you said, let them invest. This is they call it Bitcoin killer. And what pains me, and that was why when I apologized to our community, I told them, what pains me was not the money they lose to what's it called? To OneCoin. What pains me was the fact that they were being deceived. We were telling them this coin is going to do well. And some even told me, I remember one of my protege, and I said, we got to buy Bitcoin at this point. He told me, no, Bitcoin cannot do well. Bitcoin is not, KYC cannot be done on Bitcoin, and any coin that does not have KYC will not stand well because government will break it down, we fight it, that it's something like OneCoin. And that was the lies from the pit of hell were spreading to them. And so the virus killed a lot of them. And I said, what pains me was not the fact you lose money in the OneCoin Ponzi scheme, but the lies from the pit of hell, deceiving you not to have bought into Bitcoin was the greatest pains, that some of us could not forgive ourselves. So OneCoin dealt with many of us. Another one was BitConnect. Now, look at the strategy I use on BitConnect. Many people around me lost crazy money on BitConnect, but I make insane money in BitConnect. Yeah. Why? When one of my protege came, he was talking, oh God, this coin is going to. I said, don't worry. What will I do? I put little money into the platform. Yeah. And I was, playing along with them. They say I should compound. I don't compound. I was withdrawing my money in Bitcoin. Then I bought the coin and keep it in, I think there was a wallet that I could keep it that time, or even on their platform. I didn't invest it into the lending. So I bought the coin at about $5, and the first volume I sold was 105. And the next volume I sold was 3 something. So I think the last volume I sold was at $350 per one. So I always prepare my exit. Though some will cut me. When you say you want to take advantage, you can't be smarter all and win all as smart as you think you are. Wednesday, I thought I was smart to cut off and make money out of them. They made money out of me. In fact, Wednesday was one of the dangerous Ponzi schemes that nearly killed all my followers. Some of them drank snipers, but God didn't kill them. Say it's not your time. Some of them were, went in hypotension, not hypertension. Some of them, in fact, I have to start preaching because the point there is that not because I have too much money, but there is no amount of money I can lose and you have the feeling of me. God has given me the grace. But Will you now, because of that, I'll be losing money every day? No. So some of them say, oh God, I'm dying. And some say they should go and look for what to do. I told some of them, if you want to do another thing, you can look for. For me, there's nowhere to go. About how they take transfer. I'm in crypto. All right. And some of them, now I think where God gave me grace to be able to get some of them was this. I told them the money you lose, where did it come from? They said crypto. I said, okay, now will you now wait for crypto to pay you back the money you collected from you? They say, yeah. I said, then calm down, settle down. You're going to recover. Forget about it. One thing is this. If you lose money in crypto, either you lose in crypto Ponzi or whatever, and you run away, you have lost forever, and you will be in regret. So the best is to step back. What should I do? Re-strategize, and then get the best, focus, and you make the money. You forget about whatever thing you have lost. I love what happened. Somebody said, the whole money I've been losing his entire life in the crypto space, to MLM, to different Ponzi schemes, that only Shiba Inu paid him. So what are you talking about? So it was cool. And then some of them start saying, okay, some start looking at how to start those, some of those normal MLM, because I said normal MLM are retailable platform, retailable product platform are genuine MLM. Those people are doing nutritional supplement. But the problem is the practice they do to the lie. Most of them will tell you, I've just come from Dubai, the company's person. Meanwhile, it's not true. They just lie to people. But that's what's supposed to be an MLM confirmed one. And then you use a product, it's good for you, you recommend for people, you build a network, and then they have retailable product, it continues on and on and on. So, but good at it. So BitConnect, I make insane money, okay? So after I put all my money, I make all my money and all of that, then I think I just took little money and put again. I think it was around $1,200. So just you just go there, just like Scrum, go and stay there, because I make crazy money out of them. And then, so that's a target. So you wouldn't say, hey, I'm off, but it's not for everybody. You are a new person to crypto, you can't play those games. You're already in crypto, you know what you are doing, you can take advantage of it and all of that. But if you take advantage of it, you move. And that's why you don't gamble with your portfolio. Maybe you pack all your portfolio and put into those platforms and they go away. You go back to village. And that's not the prayer for anyone, okay? So BitConnect was another, this POS token, however, somebody brought it to the office and then I registered, but I told him, no, I can't give anybody in my community this thing. He said, no, do. People are making money. I said, no, how can you combine my money in your wallet and your wallet is not decentralized? And then I put it, and then how? POS token was another, there's a POS token, there's other token. That was the reigning of another Ponzi scheme that time. People lost crazy money. So again, Bitcoin and so many other, then mining marks. All those cloud mining platforms are funny schemes that have dealt with people crazily. And so be very careful about them. So they will still come back. Okay? So create a different email, okay, if you must, okay, or Trust Wallet, MetaMask, of any of those new airdrops and ICOs. All right, this is it. So if you must do great affiliates, all right, you may consider platforms for DeFi and utility, like Nexus, Bybit, all of those exchange, right? Bybit, there's BlockFi, okay. There's Binance, BlockFi, SushiSwap, Radium, Celsius, Crypto.com, TreeCommerce, Kraken, Urara, BSC Swap, and all of those platforms can actually generate fantastic residual income for you, because you share your link with people as they trade, and they give you little commission, and then you can make some affiliate commission. Also, ICO platform too will tell you to share with people, and but be careful. From ICO that are not genuine, don't put in your money. You can just do the airdrop in case they give you. Okay. All right. 6 things you can engage with in the bear market. Number 1, you can do margin trading, but please, this is very, very delicate. It's very risky, but that is risky does not mean people are not doing it. I do not expose my community to this. but I do it in some season. But over time, there are things you will learn, you'll be able to do it. But please be careful. Shorting and longing is always not healthy, especially when the market is too volatile. Be very careful. So, but of course, you can still do it if you are not greedy. And that's why I tell people, even people want to do it on our community, as a beginner, the highest leverage you should use is from 3x. Use 3x. If you are graduating, you go to 5x. Like that. So don't go and start from 10x. Well, some people will just see that somebody trade is on 10x, some people trade is on 50x, and you go and you will go back to village. So I know in the bear season, you may be tired of so many things, but you can engage yourself. Next thing you can do is to scalp. But I always recommend people to use both to scalp, create time. But if you want to do manual scalping, we do it in Plan B. We always recommend maybe in a day for 1 to 5%, or any coin you enter into, once they're giving you 5%, cut off. I always tell people, don't take too much profit. All right. And once you exit the market, don't go back. But don't scalp with, don't scalp with funny coins that do not have use case and all of that. Scalp with top coins or what we call legacy coins. They're very important. So don't scalp with, all right. So scalp 1, 2, 4, 5%, you're done. If you give you 10%, cut it and go away. Right. And so you may say, oh, sometime after I sell, I would think I wouldn't have sold and all of that. Come and learn. That's why you need to come and learn. Now, ICO and pre-sales. Now, pre-sales are going to be very fantastic in the bear market because it's going to be a group and all of that. People miss the rush to buy it. So people FOMO to some launchpad. And so most of the pre-sales are done on launchpad. So if you don't know about what's called launchpad, you may need to learn about launchpad. We have BSC swap, we have BSC pad, we have polypad, we have different launchpad. So those of you, that's why I said if you are in our community or you are on private mentorship and all of that, those are things you will need to learn by force because we know that you made up your mind to be in crypto more. Then you can participate in DeFi games, crypto affiliates, all right? DeFi games like all those decentralized. But if you want to do any DeFi game, let it be a deflammatory coin. That's why you see the privilege we are still taking in DeFi games of Drip Network. For instance, if you look at Drip Network, it looks like a Ponzi scheme. You know why? But the point there is that the coin you are locking is locked and it cannot come back. So to dump such coin is difficult. You can't say after the whole thing, there are going to be excess volume in the market where nobody will give to, or where nobody will trade, or where people will dump. So, but those DeFi is strategic, like I say, very common sense. And over time, such developer, you have to work closely with developer you are working with to see, is it bringing some new strategy, new ideology, and all of that. So, but if you look at some of those DeFi projects, DeFi games, they look like bank Ponzi scheme. Bank is a registered, bank will have to, if you go to bank sometime, they will have money, they collect. Oh my goodness. So just understand what you are doing per time. So DeFi games, and you can get to learn more about them, on CoinMarketCap. You can check so many other things like DeFi games, metaverse, NFTs, and all of that. Now, some of the new Ponzi scheme that will be coming out more now will be staking of NFTs. But some of those NFTs may not really have any collectibles values or for anything or marketplace value, but they just say, well, our forum will just take the NFTs. Okay, I want to remove my NFT. I don't want to stake it. No way. So you have to be very careful. Many things will happen like that. Staking and masternode. Of course, you just need to learn how to, I've told you about staking. So then the next that is very important, these 6 things that are important, you can choose all or you can select some. Then this one is compulsory. Get trained the more. Get trained the more. That is on research methodology, on technical analysis, and other sentimental strategies. You need to get trained the more. If you are new, go and be trained. If you have been trained, get more training. This bear time is a time that will allow you to continue to learn. I've told everybody in Plan B from last year, or beginning of this year, continue to drink Gary. I've told the market will be so dicey, crazy, and then I'm not sure anyone will be surprised for what's happening in the market. Now you need many tools, but I can't be listing all of those tools for you. Before I forget, I made the announcement, was it last week? Now, those of you in Planb, personal, what's it called? The Crypto Academy. So because in our Crypto Academy, we have basic, we have intermediate, right? Intermediate, yeah. Intermediate. We have advanced, yeah. We have master class. So these run, all right, $150, okay, something like this. Then this is $300, right? This is $500, right? This is $1,000. Now, by I think third week, either third week or second week, we're going to do physical class and online live stream together for basic and intermediate together in our trading room by the grace of God. So physical full certification class will be, I think, about 2 weeks intensive training, physical class. That's like you say you are doing your master and you do your classwork. So your classwork, remember, crypto is not about just speaking English, it's practical. So we're going to be doing more of classwork, the two together. So if you have not enrolled, you want to get enrolled, I think after now you can contact me, or you can contact Mr. Godwin. If you're in Abuja, you can contact Mr. Moses. If you're in Enugu, you can contact Mr. Parkins and all of that. And then when we come back, you know, if you want to enroll, you want to attend the class, it's going to be week time, Monday to Friday, and morning and afternoon. It's going to be intensive. And then those of you who have enrolled, there are some students that just enrolled last month, and this month, you're still going to be part of it. Now, those of you old-time members that refuse to learn more on your platforms and all of that, we only have 1 day review. We will communicate to everyone. We'll have 1 day physical review, and then I think to be sent to your phone number or your email, I think your phone number, on the groups that you can attend, so that you can know how to get busy in this bare time. And then the advanced will schedule time. Then those of us on private mentorship, of course, your drilling will start so crazily. The other day, we only saw a few people who were in the class, and then we'll give you grace of this month. By next month, when we're in class and anybody who's not there, we'll delete you for, first warning we'll give to you, we'll remove you for 6 months. And then when you're still not complying, we'll give you your money and say bye-bye to you, right? And so that we want to be very, very, now for you to do, if you don't have Tradingview and you are in crypto, I think you are wrong, right? I think I've been saying this time without number, you're wrong. So you can take your Tradingview. Let me just give you, there's so many things. I want to just show you one cheap thing now. I want to show you just one cheap thing now, one cheap thing. Okay, I'm sure those of us who have been in Planb or be with me, or private mentorship, let me say private mentorship, should have Tradingview. Now let me go here. Now there's something I said, if you want to enjoy scalping in this season, then you just need to learn basic TA. And I'm going to give you these 2 cheap things. We call something parabolic SA versus combination, just 2 combination of indicators, 2 combinations, sometimes can be 3 combinations. Either use William fractals plus MA and MACD, but this can be very sweet. I will show you now. Can be very sweet, but understand this. Like I told you that if you use some of those tools, understand this, that you can, okay, what do I say? I say, use this, I say, and more tools are needed to have at least 60 to 75% wins of your trade, because you most certainly lose some trade. So don't expect that you're going to win all your trade when you are trading. So, but you can get busy and get very, very nice results. So let me show you guys now. This is Tradingview. Let me just go here. So I'll send it on the chat. If you do not have Tradingview, you can register. don't look at it. When we say register, it's not money. However, my own Tradingview is a paid Tradingview. When you are now beginning to be serious with your business, you have to use a paid one, because if you are using free one, you can't use more than 3 indicators. But there's some time I want to get total confirmation, so I might have to use more than, especially when you're using oscillators and all of those market indicators. So now let's go. Now this Tradingview, I come in here. Yeah, I go to Screamer and then Crypto Screamer. Yeah, I'm not in a training class, so don't expect me. Calm down, take it easy. No, I'm not going to calm down. Crypto Screamer, then I'll go back to go to chart. Okay. Okay, I think I have a view already. I want a plain something so that you see what I want to show you now. I want a plain something, very plain, very plain, very plain. Yeah, this is plain. Okay, now you can see this is Bitcoin. Okay, now sometimes when you want to scalp, you can just use, don't use 15 minutes. You can use 30 minutes. But the longer the time, the better for you, not to give yourself too much stress. So I mostly use 1 hour. So let's use 1 hour. If not, why not 4 hours? So, but you want to scalp. Now look at it, go to indicator. I just want to give you this cheap tip and search for, look at indicator, and I say you should search for, okay, let's use these two combinations. Sorry. Let's use these two combination, parabolic, all right, SAR. Now, there are many parabolic SAR. I'm not going to teach you everything when you come to class, especially those of you on private mentorship. We have a lot of things. Each of them have functions of what they are suitable for. But the one you should check, once you check parabolic SAR, check the one that was created by Everjet. So click it, parabolic SAR Everjet. Okay. So can you see now? Parabolic. So I like, let me use 4 hours so that you can see what I want to show you very much. Can you see now? This is parabolic Everjet. What does it give to you? It gives you the buy and selling zone, when to sell, when to buy. But there are things not just to see that. You can see buy, sell, all right? Buy, sell. Now, it has said buy here, then it has not said sell. So you may still be holding on. For instance, if you bought when it was down here, and then sometimes I do combination of these to my 3 commas to send alerts, all right? And then it will buy, sell, Now, not only this is enough. You are now going to combine it with what we call a VSS. That is Fisky Scalping Signal. Bam, I pick it. It's going to show you something, you will run away now. Ooh, what is this? Now, this is this. You're going to go to the setting, right? I'm giving you this now very cheap. So if you don't follow, you're your own. Now, all of these, you don't need them for this purpose. You only need 2 things out of it. So you are going to remove this, right? If I were you, I'll just write it down. If you think you want to follow me, you will not get it because this is not class. Okay, so you're going to be removing all these. All these have purpose, right? So those of you who come for, this is only taught in masterclass of Crypto Academy. That's the people on masterclass. That is the last class, which is $1,000 for the class. Then if you're on private mentorship, you only pay 5,000 one-off, and that's all. Everything we teach, everything we do is compulsory for them that are in private mentorship to know it. Okay? Yeah, so, but I don't know. I pity people on private mentorship and yet they are not serious. there was no point you being there. So we're going to do review. So these are the two things you need there. You need entry and exit arrows and MA trend line. Okay, every other thing, remove it. Entry and exit arrows and MA trend line. Every other thing, just get them off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it's done. Say okay. Yeah. Now this is good, guys. Make sense? Now see what's going to happen. Make sense? See what's going to happen. Okay. Now this is what's going to happen. You see, now you don't just, there are buy signal it gives to you may not be confirmed. That's why you combine it with the scalping. Now, let me show you something, guys, very, very importantly. But sometimes you could take a risk to just enter when he asks you. But look at what you do. There are three things here. There is the buy signals of, there's buy signal of the parabolic. When he asks you here, look at it where he told you buy. Right? This signal have indicated that, man, this is parabolic. Now, at the base of this candle, it gives you to buy. Okay, congratulations, buy. This is a confirmed buy. Look at it. At the time it was telling you to buy, this trend line must turn green for you to really confirm that it's a confirmed buy. If it has not turned green, you may still wait not to buy. Right? Now, it tells you buy. Now, look at it. Because the trend is strong. Now, it got up here. It didn't tell you to sell. You know why? The trend is still going on. This guy is still green. Look at the trend line. It's still green. Even though the arrow is already telling you, guy, the market is ready to go down. Look at it when the arrow was already pointing here. But this guy had not confirmed that, yes, it's a buy signal. Now, he must have gotten to this point on the boundary of the candle where you were buying. It's crypto Bitcoin to 9K. Now, it come up here. It dropped down. The arrow is already telling you, why don't you buy? He said, no, it's not confirmed. The trend is still strong. Then you can see the trend reverse and continue. Now, at this point, it's already coming down and show that the arrow is here. It says sell. Now you could sell. Now it comes after you have sold, it tells buy. Look at the buy here. This combined together with the arrow and at the same time the buying signal. So with this arrow, you're already looking at, if I were you, my position I will have bought small. When this guy join it, I will add my position. Right? Sometimes there's something you still need to learn. I will now have to use, sorry. So I will have to use swing low to check my support, to check my selling, take up profit and the stop loss. But sometimes I may not just wait. I may just buy it. As I buy it, I wait for it. When it says sell, I sell. Now after sell here, it didn't even tell you to buy here. It told you sell, you can see here, but the arrow was already showing that you can buy, but you may not buy because it was not confirmed. The trend was still going on, and then here it says sell, all right? That's a confirmed sell, right? You can see after you have sold, when you bought, then you sell. Again, it shows as if you should buy here with this arrow, but it was not confirmed. It's still this sell, continue, then here buy. Now, I just told you to sell from here? No. So you must, as a matter of fact, just align. Now, within these small places, you can make profit. And that will help you a lot to do effective scalping, even swinging. If you want to do swing and all of that, you can do swing. So you can see now, this guy, I can still use it, but I will use another type entirely. Okay, you can see now, even for long trade, it's still showing. Now, we can see now, at this point now, it has already indicated that market was going up here. Look at since when they say people should buy in days, and then the market confirmed from here of this candle, and then you see now it has turned green. That means the market was like, I'm reversing. That's what it's showing by days. This is more reason why I will tell you that in few days to some weeks, we expect Bitcoin probably to pull up 32K, 33K, up to 35K, right? Up to 35K, and possibly could get back to 36K somewhere here. And we say if we return to 40K, then we may have to start thinking of another thing, sorry. Right? That we may now have to thinking of another thing. Maybe the trend could reverse, but trend didn't reverse much for us to confirm that we are up totally until we see ourselves back up to 47, 48K. So ladies and gentlemen, so be careful, be cautious, and then just work your modality, make enough money, help yourself out. Ladies and gentlemen, you know now, I'm not telling you not to participate on some project, but be smart when you're participating in them. Don't get carried away with all this marketing language people are using. Oh, just be the top leader, now build up, just do this, qualify for this and all of that. Yeah, there's nothing bad in them, but you have sometimes you have bad reputation because you have invited somebody who is not a network marketer and is looking for where to just invest. Imagine, to be very realistic, what purpose will it be that you're telling me that I'm going to make 5% or 10% or 100 or even 50% of my money at the end of even 200% of my money at the end of 2 years, right? Meanwhile, I can just look for, so imagine putting $1,000, right? And then you say, I'm going to earn 50% or 100% of it in 1 year, right? And I could just buy a coin. I could just buy a coin from the bottom now, and the coin could do 1,000% at the end of 1 year or 2 years, and I could stake it that I know that is of decentralized and more freelancing staking, and then I'll make more of my money. So what motivated people much is the marketing. So there's nothing bad in marketing you can leverage to gather money. That's truth. So if it's that cost, then there's nothing bad in you taking advantage of some platforms and you make money. But when you make the money, it is important that money is injected to buying some of those coins. I've told people, I said, the money I've made in projects that I independently research and invest into and stake them, it's not that money I made in some referral program. So I don't know how much money I'm going to make in any referral program that I've gotten to a portfolio I have built. No amount. I don't know. I don't know how many referral program. There was one I've done years. I know I make up to $1 million over the period of doing it. But the question you need to ask me, and that was BitClub Network. But the point is that how many people will hear about BitClub Network now and will be happy? Not many persons. What happened? It was shut down either by one factor or the other, but they're not happy because I have 15 of my account in BitClub Network that I didn't withdraw 0.9 Bitcoin all around on the name. I'm leaving it there because I felt it's well secure. But where is BitClub Network today? It's nowhere. So you have to be very careful, be smart, and not to waste too much of your time and energy and people around you. So we have to be timely, to be seasonal, make the money, and then be able to help our people. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I know you have questions. You are free. At this point, I will cut the recording, and then, so because I know some of you may want the recording eventually, then I'm going to stop the recording now. So thank you very much, everyone. And at this point, I will allow you to ask questions. Okay, make sense? Okay, let me just leave the record. Maybe the questions, they have to help a lot of people too. Okay, somebody said, please, let's record the, okay. Yeah, some of these have stake for 1 year. Please, what do you do? Flexible staking should be better if based on what you said. Now, yeah, no, you have to combine both. Sometimes it depends on the platform, okay? Depend on the platform. Sometimes you could do both fixed staking and the flexible staking. For fixed staking, if a genuine platform can discipline you enough not to touch it or to scoop it out, as it were. But to an extent too, if you know that, because most of those platforms too that say they're doing flexible staking may not really be flexible. Okay, somebody said, I lost 1,002 in that useless project that was regretted. 2020. Okay, we didn't see your screen. Okay, that was early. All right, that was early time. I love that. He's saying money. Okay, some of you have stake for 1 year. Please, what do you do now? Flexible staking should be better if based on what? Okay. Caspia pre-sale on CoinList. Okay, yeah, thank you. Good. Okay, how do we get? Okay, same thing. Or how do we get about this? By now. Okay, who did not analyze Midas taking? Is it like no, Midas taking is not reliable. Let people who have been there for more than 2 years tell you.
It's a scam.
It's a scam. Thank you. Luna is more of Binance. Okay, more Binance. I don't know what you're talking about. Luna is more on Binance. Yeah, leave it on Binance now. Binance will come. They said 30th. I've told you guys sometimes you have to understand the politics in crypto, okay? I think Luna, again, is another thing that will teach us a lot of lessons. XRP taught us lessons, but certain things can happen in crypto, just like what we're saying now. Yeah, some platforms you may think they are not good. They're going to make you send money, but that doesn't make them good. So, but what to do with the time they are printing the money is what matters. Like I just told you guys, if you talk about BitConnect today, nobody will want to hear, but I'm making insane money. So no strategy is actually wrong. It is when you apply it. So that you are trying to take advantage of a platform was actually not wrong, but you are wrong when you want to take advantage of a platform, you carry all your money. I've seen somebody who told me, man, crypto is so difficult. Please, I've invested my money on one forest. They are paying me percentage. When they collapse, he came back. Oh, if I had known, I said, no, you knew. I told you. So what will I have stopped him if he said, okay, let me take 5% of my money? It's not like how many people are getting crazy about NFTs now. Some people are doing NFT leg, NFT mount, and all of that. Even stopping their major focus, NFT. And major people who are doing NFTs, they don't use more than 5% of their portfolio. If it's a big portfolio, they don't use more than 2 or 1% of their portfolio to gamble NFTs. So you now look at yourself now because you heard that somebody has made something amount of money on YAP. For that, you're going to make this money, you are going to make this money. So let me empty all my money and put it in NFT because somebody has, no, you don't do that. So don't do that. Okay, somebody say, what do you have to say about Luna, sir? I'm not saying anything. I've said what I need to say about NFT. All right, about Luna, I don't think I've talked so much about Luna. I think I'm not an ambassador of Luna, okay? GMT is a bit down. Please, can you do a little review on it? No, I'm done. Luna is no more on Binance. It's there. You just relax. Binance don't do till March. If it's not there, congratulations. Okay, what are the risks involved in DEX staking? The risk involved in sex taking. The risk involved in sex taking is more than what is involved in DEX. DEX is DEX is more of decentralized stuff, and so when you have issues, you can do some DEX are on-chain, platform, and then they can be less riskier. Sex taking are more even risky because if the sex have problem, you can't do anything, and then Your money can be locked up for a very long time if they're able to come back. Any update on COTP? It's gone for life. So what is any update? No update, it's gone. Please, what is the future of Shiba in crypto space? Shiba have left meme coin. Shiba is no longer a meme coin. So there are so much sentiment about Shiba. So don't think Shiba is like, don't think like Shiba is not like, say BTC. Even SafeMoon, they are making some wave. So there are some meme coin that have transferred themselves into main coin. So they are not longer shit coin, but they are shift coin. They've shifted a lot of people. I know a good number of people who Shiba have shifted their status from being a thousandaire to millionaires. Some have become millionaires in dollar, fortunately. Thanks for, no, okay, please, masterclass is how long? Okay, no, please, please, let me tell you guys, your classes, for instance, physical class for masterclass is going to take 1 month. That's the truth for normal physical class. But there's a continuous training or what we call follow-up mentorship. In any of those classes, after your main class, there's follow-up for 3 months follow-up. So you can get review, you can get some more recording training that's sent to your platform. You get to learn more, you can ask questions, you can do some Q&A time and all of that. So until we see you, your strength is strong, okay? Time for the IOP, okay, God bless you. Please, what's the master? Okay, somebody's, okay, that's the question you're asking. Okay, yeah, okay, Babatunde, your hand is up, you didn't type. Okay, you can open up and ask your question.
Wow, thank you so much.
Amen.
I wish you more strength and more knowledge and understanding of the space. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I have